Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Let's solve the problem reach a number. You are standing at position 0 on an infinite number line and there is a goal at position target. On each move you can either go left or right, and during the nth move you can take a jump of long that n steps and return the total minimum number of steps to required to reach the destination. So here for example 1, target is 3, so minimum steps takes 2. So let's understand how. So this is the minus infinity to infinity number line and you are starting at standing on 0 and you have to reach on the target 3. So first you can take the first jump to reach on 1, then second jump is of 2 step and reach on 3. So minimum we need 2 jump to reach our target 3. Now another example, we have to reach on target 2. So if we take both the jump right side, then this will become 1 plus 2 which is 3. We will cross the target, hence we have to take one of the jump backward first. So we will, let's say we take a jump, first jump is on right, reach on 1, then second jump of 2 in the left side. So we will reach from 1 minus 2 to minus 1, and from here the third jump if we take 3 which will reach land us on 2. So we are reaching on our target which is in a minimum 3 steps. So the couple of thing is observed in this problem. If you have negative target, then it's same as the whatever value on the positive target, because from 0 it's a symmetric. If you have minus 5 or 5, if you have 5, have to go target plus 5 on right or minus 5 on the left. So this is same. So the number of steps taken to reach of any of the target, like on the negative of the same on the positive. So this is the one thing to observe. Now how we will solve? So one of the solution, like not solution, what the brute force idea first, you have to come out, like just try to formulate the whatever the problem is saying. What we will do, so we have to find out the minimum step and every step. So we will start from somewhere. So let's say we are on source vertex starting from 0 and the number of steps we took so far is 0, and we have to reach a destination target. So we have to reach the destination target and we will make the target as absolute. So because it doesn't matter, so we will take the target as absolute. We will, even if the target is negative, we will calculate for the number of step for the positive target and that will be the same. So now here you can, in the next step, either you can go left side. So if you go left side, so your source will update. Let's say step is, I am representing as k, and will be k minus 1 minus k minus and 1, and the step you took will be updated by 1, k plus 1, and another option you can go on the right side. So this will become source plus k plus 1 and k steps will be updated by 1. So this is what the two things you can do, and we have to take the minimum over these two. So we will take minimum over this, like minimum number of steps over these two. And now what are the base condition of this recursive solution? So base condition, one base condition is this: if our absolute source is cross the target, which means we cross the target, we can't go again in the any further step. If we take, we will go out of that boundary, so we can't reach on target, hence we will return here max plus infinity, so that we are taking minimum, that minimum will be remove that path. And other case is, so if we meet the target, if source is equals to target, in that case we will return the k, the number of steps we took so far. So this is the one solution, is the brute force approach, at least you can come up. So here is the code for the brute force solution. Just pause the video and try to understand. So let me explain the whatever I explained. These are the two base condition and this is what the minimum over the left or right. So this is a left call and this is a right call. So now, and this is what the I always passing the absolute of the target. So if you try to submit this code, you will get an error. Let me know in the comment section what error we will get and why we will get. So now how we can further optimize and solve this problem. So as you can see, if we take every step like in a plus, sum them up, like 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus up to we took k steps, and in these k steps what can happen, we can cross the target or reach the target. So this is the possible options. So if we sum this up, somehow this will become k square k plus k into k plus 1 by 2. This is just simple AP sum, arithmetic progression with the common difference 1. So, we will sum them up and this will become k into k plus 1 by 2, and this should be greater than the target. So, let us write this entity as a sum, and the number of steps took to reach on the sum is k. So, this is the one. First we will find out the sums and number of steps. Now, we need to compare if sum minus target, if sum minus target is even. Why we need to take the even? If it is even, which means the number of steps so far whatever k, we will return k. Why? So if we cross this target, in that case we have to reduce. So first of all we will find out the difference. So this will be the our difference, which is sum minus target, and if it is even, then there is a x, small x. If we take this is even, which will be multiple of 2, sum 2 of let us say x, then we can change the sign of x in our summation, like here there somewhere x will be there. So we will change, if we reduce the sign of our x from plus to minus, in that case we are subtracting 2x, and which is the difference. When we reduce the 2x from our summation, instead of crossing target we will reach on the target. So this is the way we can solve this problem by finding. So let's quickly implement this approach first. So first of all we need a sum and the initialize from 0, and the number of steps we will take, which is like let's k itself, and is initialized from 0. Now first we will do while sum is less than, target. So we will update target here, math dot, so our target as it is doesn't matter, target is math dot absolute of target, and if it is less than target, then we will keep updating sum. So this we will write like, so first we will update our k plus plus, and then we will update some k plus 1, add in the k into the sum. Once we done with that, now if so we will return from here itself, if the difference between sum and target is even, if the difference between sum and target is even, then the number of steps so far we took k is the answer. Otherwise, now we need to check how to make the difference is even. So there is a cases like if k is, let's say if k is even, then we will add another term in our sequence here, like 1 plus 2 plus k plus 1, and k is even. If k is even, so if k is even, in that case k plus 1 is odd, and our sum, the difference itself is odd, and if we add another odd entity, so this will become even. So if k is even, then in that case we will return the k plus 1, because just we need to add another step. Otherwise, if k is not even, then we have to add k plus 2. So this is let's try to compile it and see few other test cases. So this is what we are getting the correct answer here as expected. Now we can submit this and it is accepted. So if you see, so this is just we found the sum. So now the time complexity of this solution, as you can see, is O of root of target. So this will be root of target. How it's a root of target? So this I already created the equation. So here, so the k square plus k is root of target. Here if we take the big O, so this become the O of I, and we can also further calculate this k value in the O of one constant time, like using the math equation. So this is the code I am sharing this. So you try it, like this is just solving that equation, finding the number of steps directly using the roots quadratic equation, solve roots of the quadratic equation, and this become O of 1 time solution. So if you like the solution, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.